Hello everyone, welcome back to Landric Plays. Today I am playing some more Hand of Fate. And last episode, and indeed the episode before, we came up against the King of Plague, and we died rather ignominiously on our way to find him. Such is life, and in this case, such is death. Let's give it another shot.
You are better than I thought. Try again.
Yeah, we're going to have to try again. So, story mode, open the cabinet. King of Plague. This time for sure, right? Third time's the charm. So we still have our curses, we've got to not block or we lose food, and everything is distorted, so we receive bonus damage and movement speed.
Vile and resourceful.
Maybe I should stop updating that. Because it seems to take out ones that I actually want to keep in, and vice versa. So we'll put this in, we'll put this in, put this in. No, we'll take that out. We'll put Spirit Walk in because it's new. Time Heals is new. The Berserker Ring was really good, so I want that in. Healer's Ring and Spiritual Healing I'm less thrilled about. I mean, they're good, but just not quite that good. Plunderer's Ring. Golden Ring of Pain, we'll go with that. And then we'll have to filter some stuff out. So this gave us less damage from certain traps. Feather Dice I'm still not really happy. Well, I don't really want in the deck. Mage Gloves. Fleet Cuffs can go as well because more movement speed, but I've got loads and loads of movement speed isn't great. Helm of Reflection can go. Healing Cap can stay, but Explorer's Helmet can go. Depth of Night can stay. Occult Reflection can go. Armor of Cold can go and be replaced with Berserker Armor. What shields have we got? Let's get rid of Fortitude from Breath and replace it with the Enormous Shield. And then, do we want to change any of our weapons? No, I think we're good. That'll do, I think. Alright, let's double check our encounters. Definitely want to keep this one. Cave Rescue sounds exciting. Sea Journey, Summer Solstice, Elder Lizard, Charity, Demon Trader, Tavern. And we still haven't gotten the token from the Devil's Carnival yet, even though we've seen a couple of different paths through it now, so we'll grab that. Blood Auction, I think I'll leave for another time. Local Peasant can go. Dead King's Halls can stay. Trader can go. Shop can go. Guildmaster has the potential of giving us some stuff. Helpful Priest is good, but not worth it, I don't think. Lone, Stranger, blah blah blah. So we actually need to keep some of these things in. This one involves trekking across the board, as does this. Mr. Lionel can go. The rest can stay. So what? So we need 3 more things to go in. I guess the Blood Auction might as well go in then. I don't remember what half of these cards were now. I think this one can go back in. Oh, and this one can definitely go in. There we go. That'll do. Perfect. Yeah, I'm surprised it keeps taking out the Minotaur quest. This is what I get for getting it to recommend decks. Okay, here we go. So there are our curses. There's the King of Plague. Winding Trail's not so bad. The 30% health loss is pretty bad. But if we can find some of those artifacts...
All the world is a game board. And us men and women merely players.
So this gives
I
us...
alone do not play. I maintain the rules. You have choices, and I have predestination. Your choices, though, are merely a rediscovery of that which you already know.
Sure is. Okay. Summoned. This looks exciting.
This and claim my token.
A vortex of sorcery summons you to the side of a strange musician. Protect me, fool, he calls over his shoulder as he flees. Okay, I guess that's a thing that happened. What monster are we facing? 2 of lava golems. I thought we'd gotten rid of all the lava golems, but I guess they're still stuck in the deck. Or he's just meddling with, you know, forces beyond his ken, as mages tend to do. Okay, so basically we want to stay fairly far away from these things. So if they sync up their attacks like that, this is a little bit dangerous. Because we can't block or we lose food. Not that we can block these things anyway, so we'll just have to roll and dodge and roll. It's a bit of a shame that we can't counter them. But it's that big sort of AoE explosion that's really annoying. And we haven't got... That's right, everything's acting a lot quicker, but it also means they're taking a lot more damage, so even though our axe isn't the best weapon in the world, we're still doing that little bit more damage. There we go. That wasn't too bad. I wouldn't like to be on this boat though that's got giant lumps of magma wandering around. You have been most helpful, he remarks, then vanishes. You decide to loot the bodies, because of course lava golems are well known for carrying spare change. 4 gain cards and a token. 7 gold. 5 max health, nice. Armory, draw 2, keep 1. So we could get lots and lots of gold from the mercenary contract, and potentially with our shield we could keep this actually sustained for quite some time and gain quite a lot of gold. Or Hag's Wraps, which are inflict a slowing curse on people, which given the time distortion actually might be quite useful. But I think we'll go with the mercenary contract just because it synergizes a bit nicely with our shield. 1 food is always a bit disappointing, but it's 1 food. Let's explore this one. Descent into the underworld. Aha, the next step of the of this quest.
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
You return to the underworld totem which you discovered. How far into the underworld will you have to descend to find the source of these disturbances? Well, there's only one way to find out. Early levels of the underworld are filled with hell beasts and others who have been pulled through the portals. So we get the 4 of hell and the 4 of hell. So 8 horrible hell beasties to defeat. However, they're not super scary, and also we get to activate our mercenary contract for free, which should earn us a ton of gold. Oh, did it not go off? It doesn't look like it went off. Interesting. I wonder why that is. That's pressing the wrong buttons. It's been known to happen. Let's try that again. There we go. Oh, so it's just not giving us gold. So it did activate, and we got the free one from the Emperor's shield or whatever it's called. But they're just not dropping gold. That's kind of annoying. It was me thinking it hadn't gone off. Oh, well, live and learn. I guess, I mean, they are hell beasts. They, like, why would they have gold and jewels just sort of clinking around in their pockets? But then again, why did the magma golems, you know? Oh well. There we go, almost done. So these don't count as rat men, even though they look a lot like them. So they don't have the same bonuses that the rat men did, though I think they might have some innate bonuses just from being, you know, hell beasts. Still, all polished off fairly easily. This level of the underworld is cleared, but how many more lurk below? What? So do we have to defeat that card several times before we get the token? Interesting.
Again, we find you in a tavern.
Aha, this guy lost his ship. So last time we got a huge success, which meant he just couldn't remember where he'd parked. But we didn't get the token for it, so I think we may have to... Ooh. I was hoping a single success would mean we fight the pirates, but oh well. So we reach the pier, we discover that the drunken wench has already left port. You and the captain set off in a rowboat to follow the pirates. However, we're heading further out to sea. Okay, another success, or rather a success. You find the ship just off the coast. Carefully we climb aboard and discover that the pirates have tied up the crew, then abandoned the ship and most of the treasure. Bless you, lad, says the captain. I have my wench back. Yes, you do. So we get a gain card, some food, and we get a blessing. Will of the gods. So an enemy's highlighted, we get more gold if we kill them first.
I will have to rebalance that next time.
Still no token, though. So there's the merchant's favour. We get given 100 gold. But because this level has been entirely explored, I don't think that will actually trigger. So no chance of free equipment. So we'll catch the ferry, Do we get attacked by the ferryman? Nope. So let's head
Your
down this way.
currency is spent, your memories tattered and torn, formed into mere cards for us to play with.
That's right, you have sort of ripped out our memories and turned them into these rather lovely cards. Drat. So we get some pain cards because of that. So we lose 10 health, which is fine, we'll recover that. And we lose 15 health, which again is fine. We've got plenty of health kicking around, and we get Thunderstrike in return for it. That's well worth it. If it had been max health or if we'd been on lower health to start with, I would have been more upset, but no, that's fine.
So you spent time with the druids after all?
I do indeed. So we said we'd protect the druids during their rituals, so we make our way to the sacred stones. The druids, still clad from head to toe in their long robes, are all standing quietly on the stones waiting for you. One of them speaks. We are ready to begin. You pace the perimeter of the stones while the druids form a circle and begin chanting. Soon their low droning attracts the attention of some rat men. 6 of plague, 4 of plague, 10 rat beasties. So I want to activate my mercenary contract again, but I don't know if rat men will have gold. Maybe it's only hell beasts that don't. Let's find out. Oh no! So I got hit before I could even do anything. And I still don't really want to block. Well, I'll tell you what I can do. I can shock them, which will knock them back. There we go. There we go. There's all my delicious gold. So I'll keep trying to dodge these attacks. Let's hoover up all of this gold. Lovely. So these spittering ones are very nasty. I think that one got blocked by the stakes, which is handy. I wanted to go and pick up that gold before I got the finishing blow on him. Ah well. So that cost us quite a lot of health. But it did earn us quite a lot of gold, so swings and roundabouts. With the Ratmen dispatched, you turn back to check on the progress of the Druid ceremony. They appear oblivious to you, absorbed in their chanting, and the ritual continues, and we draw more monsters. Okay. 6 bandits. 40 health. It's doable. Without blocking, though, it's going to be a bit tricky. I think I'm almost tempted to spend the gold, or rather spend the food, to actually get some blocking down. He says, and then dodges anyway. I think we're doing okay. Everything's fine. As long as I don't distract myself by trying to activate all my artifacts. Okay, 26 health. Well, I guess we're going to be... oh, don't tell me there's going to be another wave of monsters. That would be pretty gruesome. The Druid ceremony ends as you defeat the last of the bandits. You have completed your task. Here is your reward. So 3 game cards and a token. 10 gold.
I'm sure you are grateful for
10 gold per blessing, which equates to 20 gold. And 15 gold. So we are now swimming in gold, but no health. So I'm going to go straight to the shop. Oh, that's right, and we're invited to another, what's the word? Ritual. Will you sell us healing? I don't think you do, but you may sell us rings, or you may sell us... Oh, I wonder if you sell the Ring of Poverty, because that will give us gold... it will give us max health for the amount of gold that we have. Nope. But you do have artifacts, so Spirit Walk. During combat, press 2 to become ethereal, avoiding all damage. The Inferno Potion, press 2 to activate Fire Form. Sounds exciting. Time Heals. During combat, press 2 to twist time and return your health to its starting value. Or Mage Strike, which is just shoot people full of lightning. I mean, they're good, but I don't know if I want any of them. So I think I'm just going to buy some food, and then pace back and forth a little bit to recover some of my health, which I'm sure it makes for fantastic viewing. That'll do for now. Can I still afford any of these things? I think I might get Time Heals. So I only got 3 charges. Or do I get Mage Strike? Yeah, I'll get this, it's cheap. So I will buy it,
a powerful tool,
but I'm not going to equip
in the
it
right hands.
right away. I'm going to hang on to the mercenary contract, because there's no point to turning back time to get 44 health. So let's waste some of that food, or not waste it. We're going to spend the food to bring us back closer to our maximum health, because this looks like it might use it.
Resist the cries of a damsel in distress. Will you brave the pirates for the sake of this fair maiden?
Screams draw you to a nearby cave. Inside you see a terrified maiden being held captive by pirates. 2 monster guards, 3 of mages, 6 mages. Mage pirates, indeed. So the maiden hides, we fight for our life. 6 mages. This is not super fantastic. They were out of range. So the interesting thing is, all of their attacks are ranged, I think. I think we're allowed to counter ranged attacks without it costing us food. So, bash, smack. These mages don't actually seem that dangerous. He says, and then takes a whole bunch of damage. Got damaged a bit there. I was hoping to avoid that. Oh well. Oh, that's right. I've got Will of the Old Gods as well, so I've not been paying attention to that, but we've been earning plenty of money as it is. You take the pirate's treasure, we get 1 game card, and we get a token. Presumably also we saved the maiden, which is good, you know, good deeds. And what's the card up there? Goblins. I don't think we need to worry about that.
A horse
Why is that even
is
in
a
our
fine
deck?
companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
Aha, this is the food wagon, the
Play
merchant
for
told
a
us about.
token now.
So we come across a broken down wagon laden with food, its owner nowhere in sight, so we can steal some food, or we can ignore it, but no, we'll call out and offer to help. Thank God you're here, a merchant leaps out of the bushes. The bushes, rather. Some bandits attacked my cart and I hid in the trees. Please accept this food. He hands over some food. The merchant explains that he was on his way to a distant trading post and that, as a result of his troubles, his food delivery will be delayed. So we get the food gain card, and that's it. Nothing. That was it. 10 food for free, and a token. I might leave this in our deck even after we get the token, because a food gain card for free is pretty good in my book.
Our game is one of slowly unpicking the unknown and making it known.
So this game is
taking mystery and rendering it mundane.
So, because this game is Hand of Fate, let us keep tempting fate and opening boxes with horrible, horrible curses written on them. Hooray! We get a game card. Some more food. We are swimming in food this round.
For that.
Wandering minstrels. Aha.
We have lost so much, you and I. Yet even to this day, these minstrels play on tirelessly.
So we get a blessing. So we get arcane knowledge. Last time I offered them half of my gold, and we didn't get the token. So either we needed to offer them more stuff, so we could pay them half of our food, which is a substantial amount of food, or we could take this route and not give them anything, and see if that is what gives us the token. And I think it will if we get this success. Drat. Your clumsy attempts at flattery do nothing but annoy the minstrels, so we get 1 curse. So we get a blessing, but we also get a curse. Okay. So that could have been actually drawing more curses.
That is one of my favorites.
So whenever we lose a curse, we lose an item, but as we don't have any other curses, I'm not too worried. Tracks in town. Aha. So I don't think this will actually be able to trigger the last event. No, because it could replace still some of these
options.
shops. So we succeed in tracking the Minotaur from the town, or rather, we follow the trail of devastation, but now we have to track him through the mud, which is slightly harder. Let's try this one. Success. And that'll probably go over there. Yes, it does. So last but not least, we then have to stake out the Minotaur's den and hope it returns. And this one's very, very difficult. Or it was last time we did it, but this time, would you look at that? You feel the ground tremble before any sound reaches your ears. Then you hear the forest giving way to the unimaginable force that is approaching. Moments later, the white Minotaur's gargantuan form explodes into view, clenching tonight's meal in its jaws. You ready your weapon for the fight, but before you can react, a musket blast rings out from another hiding spot, narrowly missing the creature. Behind its eyes, you watch the Minotaur consider whether to fight or flee. The huntsman reveals himself, and the great beast roars, then turns tail with the huntsman in close pursuit. Tracks at night. Wow, so that one Minotaur quest has actually replaced basically everything on this level. I wonder if that would have happened if we'd revealed the shop.
Is at stake.
You burst from the brush and follow the huntsman as he pursues the white Minotaur. Night has fallen since you arrived, and the chase proceeds at breakneck pace. It isn't long before you lose sight of both of your quarries, but you can hear them somewhere up ahead. Then, clearly, the huntsman yells, "If you want to share this bounty, then you'll need to pull your finger out." You pick up the pace and head towards the sound of his voice. Okay, better odds again this time. But, much more of a gamble. But we succeed. Dashing through the trees, you follow the huntsman's voice until it leads you into an underground structure. His voice continues to echo from inside and you delve deeper. Have we just chased a Minotaur into a labyrinth? That doesn't sound like a smart idea. But we did get the token. And now we can head on to the ferry. So we'll catch the ferry.
Once, many came to play the game. Now, it's so few. The bored, the obsessed, the weak. Some come here merely to fill their mind with anything else but their problems, with any other issue than the thing on their mind today. Is that what you're doing now?
I'm not sure if that was a bit meta or not. We are playing a game about playing a game after all. The blood auction. Well, we've got plenty of health.
Do not stay away, eh?
Let's bid. Let's see how we do. So we can bid some blood to the vampires. So we have no other options. We can only bid 60 health. So some creature comes along to take our blood, because we have to pay even if we lose, and the odds of winning are not fantastic. So we have a 1 in 3 chance basically, because we know this one's a fail. So let's go for the middle one. Success. We're successful. Your item will be gift wrapped. Gift wrapped. How thoughtful. And we get a token. And then we swiftly skedaddle before any other vampires find us. And again, I'm just going to quickly spend some food. Hop, hop. Actually, what am I doing? There's a shop here. I could just go to that. Oh well, too late now. We'll see what they have for sale though, because we still have some gold. So what have you got? Berserker armor. During combat, every hit you sustain increases your speed and weapon strength. Skeleton Helm does much the same thing actually. Mage Strike, which I think we already own, and Shield Breaker, which I'm not very fond of. So I don't think we'll buy any of your stuff. But we can heal our wounds, and we can buy a little bit more food. A very little bit. And we'll hang on to 17 gold in case that turns up useful. So I don't know if the King of Plague is on this level or not. Winding Trail, which means we've been ambushed by bandits. 1 monster card. So he draws 1 and we draw 1. So 3 of mages, 4 of scales. That's actually a little bit tricky. But nope. Oh, that's right, that's why we were so good against the mages, because we have a lightning weapon. I think lightning weapons are particularly strong against mages. So once again, I'm not particularly going to worry about the mercenary contract, I'm just going to focus on dealing as much damage as I can to start with. There we go. Yeah, that absolutely has to be strong against mages, doesn't it? Look how quickly they went down. Again, trying to resist the urge to block and counter, because it's not going to go well for us. Actually, though, we do have a lot of food, so we could almost pay a food toll to do it. That wasn't especially why I was stocking up on food. It's mostly because I like food. And also because I keep starving to death when I play this. But I think we're getting on okay. Where did that gold come from? That was interesting. Oh, that must have been from the Wrath of the Old Gods, which I totally forgot about again. So that was lucky. I guess we triggered it by mistake. And we get 2 game cards for our trouble, so we get to inspect 3. We don't get to choose which 3. Okay, so winding trail again, so it looks like that's unavoidable because the escape ladder's just there. And 1 equipment. And we got the Berserker
armor that gives you the proportional strength and power of a barbarian, which you are on closer examination. As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
Let's give him that, because it'll increase our odds of getting something good, but also of getting a token. So the priest exclaims and draws out a tarnished old ring, which he gives us. We also get his blessing. So we get Lizard Eater.
Very nice indeed.
Which hopefully will refill some of the food that we got. And then we can pop here, pop here. We can sell some of our excess equipment, I think. So we can sell the medium armor. Oh, that's right, it wasn't Mage Strike that we had, it was the Time Heals, which I've still not used. Which might be a good idea to swap out, thinking about it. I'm not going to sell any of the rest of the stuff, but I am going to buy some food. Which gives us just enough gold. So should we swap out that artifact? It does look like we're coming close to the end, and I do want to have a reasonable amount of health. And we're kitted out enough that I'm not so worried about gold, so I think it is time to... that's blessings, where's artifacts? Is it this one? There we go. So I'm going to swap that for time heals. So during combat we can go back to whatever our starting health was. And as it's full right now, that sounds pretty good to me. So, Ghost of the Sea.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
While walking by the ocean at night, you notice that the waves are starting to crash ever more violently, and with a thunderous roar. Out of the whitecaps rushes an angry, malevolent spirit. Her howling speech rings in your ears. Another land dweller, oblivious to the dangers of the sea, you do nothing to stop cruelty and violence of the ocean. Until someone claims vengeance for me, I shall wreak mine upon all who idly dwell upon the shore. So we gain a curse. Corrupted soul.
I worked long and hard to make that particularly painful. Ingenious, don't you think?
I do, but on the other hand, as long as we don't get any more curses, which we're not playing with a deck that has lots and lots of curses in it, I think we'll be okay. Oh, but that counts. That's a bit annoying. It said... okay, fine, whatever. So we didn't get the token for that. I don't know how we get the token for that. I guess we'll have to see. So we get an ambush. So 2 monster cards. 3 of dust, 4 of skulls. Easy peasy. So I have to remember, if I end up losing a whole bunch of health, I can use my artifact at the end, or near the end. Well, not necessarily at the end, but you know. I say the end. It looks like I might be using it sooner than that. Oh dear, oh dear. See, I always get distracted when I try and think of things to say during combat. I'm sorry about that. It must be quite boring to hear me sort of witter on with not a lot to say. But it's better than me just going pow, 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 right? So we'll finish this guy off, and then... and then press 2. And we got that for free because of our shield, I think. No, we didn't get it for free. That's a shame. So we smash him, and then we're back at full health. That actually went... I mean, it went okay. It's a shame we had to use a charge of our artifact, but at the end of the day, it's better having the health than not. So we got some food and gold. Always lovely. Dead King's Hall, so more chance for more equipment. 2 monster cards, Scales and Skulls. And we can probably get rid of one of them.
A choice. Select your desire.
Failure, but not a huge failure, so we're fighting all of them. Here goes nothing. These traps, they are traps. I hate traps, because I always dodge into them. So let's get rid of the skeletons first, because skeletons are easy to just knock out of the way. And we can't dodge these attacks. Or rather, we can't block these attacks. Oh, could have countered that one there, but oh well. Hang on a minute, wasn't there a curse of the pentacle that said skeletons would, what's the word? Resurrect? Or maybe they just sort of rejuvenate themselves. So all the more reason to get rid of them quickly. I could have used my artifact at the end there for an extra 15 health, but it seems like a bit wasteful. Though of course every time we don't do it, it means we're going to restore less health at the end. So draw 3 from the armory.
Grateful for that.
We've got an artifact, we've got a weapon. What does the Mage's Mask do? Hits on the player have a 20% chance of creating a shield.
Can create may be used against them.
Sounds good. And some gold. And Assassin's Creed. With these equipped, every successful
found yet another way to profit through violence. You're starting to bore me.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
So, once again, we are stuck in this carnival, and I think we have to get 2 great successes to get our way out of it. Or maybe we only need a huge success at this point. Well, certainly a failure won't help, so that token is still going to elude us, and in fact, ooh, someone herring down outside my window. What was I saying? That's right, monsters. Token eludes us, but at least we can beat up these bandits fairly easily. Still got to resist pressing that counter button when I see it. Still, that went pretty smoothly. He does a little pirouette as he falls. 5 gold from those gloves. Nice. Immediately after the last man falls, the townfolk begin to drift into the alley again, oblivious to the carnage. The bodies are dragged back into the shadows, and within moments it's as if nothing happened. And then we stumble out. Completely tokenless. Ah well.
He knows you are here. He can smell you.
Can he? So we're getting close. So somewhere on this level is the King of Plague. I'm feeling a lot better about this run at least. We're fully kitted out with a whole bunch of really nice stuff. Ooh, sea journey. The plan that you hatched with Carlo has you getting aboard the trading vessel Peregrine's Talon, which follows the same path as the smuggling ships from Knowledge. However, to avoid more surprise visitors at the tavern, you've agreed to masquerade as a spice merchant. You approach the guard at the front gate and show him your paperwork. Damn! Really, out of all of that chat, oh dear. It appears that Carlo's work forging your papers isn't up to snuff. The guard summons officers to search you and your goods. You flee the scene before the reinforcements arrive. Having failed to get aboard your target vessel, you leave Estera to return another day. That's a bit of a shame. It would have been nice to get that token. The Elder Lizard. Another part of the Kraken quest. What are we going to offer her? The Elder Lizard awaits what you have to offer her. Appearing emotionless, almost statuesque, her vault abounds with gold and finery that show no sign of affection from her. You appear to have nothing of interest. So she doesn't want gold, she doesn't want finery. Do we have blessings? Maybe she wants blessings, or maybe... even our armor isn't particularly...
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
You find yourself in a seedy old tavern, spinning tales to a group of drunks. So, we have... so we can wager 20 gold, we can wager my helmet, we can wager my gauntlets, or we can refuse the wager. I mean, the gauntlets are just giving us more gold, so it's not really an issue if we lose them. Or we could wager the gold for the same reason, but as there's a shop here... not that we're going to really need the shop. Let's just wager the gold and keep the gauntlets. Drat. There you go. So we still lose that token, but at least now we know how to get the token. I don't think we'll be able to afford anything with just 20 gold. The Holy Forge. Did we pick up the...
There's a token in it for you if you win.
Nope, we didn't pick up the metal ore. Oh, next time maybe. The Apprentice.
Of course, mages have their own rules.
So,
Power, mostly.
an apprentice wizard appears out of a portal, and then he vanishes in an explosion, and we have no idea what else happens with that card. Maze of Traps again.
Win this and claim my token.
So I'm pretty sure this killed us last time. Let's try not to do that again. It's these bushes, these are the problem. They're full of nasty spikes. And I keep dodging into them without seeing them. But this time I think I'm getting the hang of it. Don't say that. That's a terrible thing to say. Why would you say that? Okay. So we may not come out of this super rich, but at least we won't come out of it dead, at least. He says, charging into spiky things. Spiky things. Spiky things. That's not gold. Okay, let's go. Okay, we made it. We lost a lot of health. Ooh, can I... No, didn't have time to use my artifact. That's annoying. We exit the vault. We didn't get the token. Maybe we had to gather more gold. I didn't see any more gold though. Just gonna activate this again by mistake.
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
But I am going to do a little bit of backtracking because we know the final boss is one of these 4 cards. So I want to be on more or less full health when I investigate them. So it's possible we'll lose all of our food, but if it's here, but if it's any of these, we should be fine. Oh, so I wasn't reading that because I've seen this card before and this has never happened. So he's lunged at us saying he's always wanted that. What did he want? So we have to try and fight him off. I don't want to hurt him, he seems nice. I mean, he was the last time we found him at least. Huge success. You managed to accidentally No! I was hoping a huge success would be, you know, not impaling him. Okay, so we get some gold. We get the food. Good. So we could pop up here and see if we get any more magic items, but I think we're alright.
The time of the old gods has come again. A brief period of light in the darkness, of civility and civilization. But its decline was inevitable. Here we are once more, with the gods of blood and thunder.
So we get another blessing from the old gods. Is it going to be this one? It is this one. The King of Plague.
Meet the Lord of all pestilence, the King of Plague.
The most dangerous Ratman known. The Ratman King has a leap attack that must be avoided if you want to keep the skin on your bones. Only the most savage and cunning of the Ratman rise to royalty among their ranks. So the nice thing is, for this...
we play for a token now.
Yeah, we play for a token. So for this encounter I can block all I want, because for the first 3 times it'll do more damage, and after that I'm out of food, which doesn't matter because this is the last boss. And I also have the artifact, so at any time... So we essentially have 190 health, because I can wind back time. I probably won't leave it quite that long, but it's good to know the options available. And in fact the option's available twice, so I've got even more health. Whoa! So he... Whoa, okay. So he teleported out of nowhere and sat on top of us. That's pretty terrible. Okay. So this looks way more dangerous than I gave it credit for. Okay. Let's get rid of you. And then I'm going to smack him, try and roll into the middle, and then... Oh, he did it again. Okay, artifact time. Oh, there we go. I was worried there for a second. So when he vanishes... Oh. Or, you know, when he dies. Oh, that was close. That would have been really, really difficult if I hadn't had that artifact. I'm glad I set that out the way I did. Look at us in our cool mate chat. And we still get 5 gold at the end. Nice. Okay, King of Plague
The rats
finally
will
defeated.
take generations to recover from this. They must battle and battle to find a new king.
And a whole bunch of tokens for that. Nice. For helping the mage who summoned you, we get the Dark Crystal. For protecting the Druid's Ritual, we receive the card Twilight Ritual. For rescuing the Maiden, we get the Cave Shelter. For helping the Food Merchant, we get 7 food and the Trading Post. For tracking the White Minotaur, we receive the Labyrinth. For winning the Blood Auction, we get 15 gold, a Ring of Reward, and of course the Blood Auction 3. For donating food, we get Charity 3 and the Ring of Enlightenment. And for defeating the King of Plague, we get Folded Steel, Soldier's Fora, Mage's Scorn, the King of Scales, and Secret Society. Okay.
We approach the final battle. The decisions.
We do indeed. The final battle, potentially. We are now playing for the Dealer's Dagger. But of course, as always, that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you then.